How to get a freelance job. Becoming a freelancer is a great way to start working for yourself. You can work for multiple employers at a time, hone a variety of marketable skills, and work as much or as little as you want. Even if you've never worked freelance before, you may be able to land a project if you know how to market yourself and where to look. Preparing to freelance. Contemplate your marketable skills. Whether you're a writer, photographer, mathematician, web designer, marketing guru, illustrator, scientist, or underwater basket weaver, there is probably a freelance job out there for you. What do you enjoy doing? What are your strengths? Make a list of everything that you think you could possibly monetize. Don't write off any of your skills or passions. List everything that you think you're good at, regardless if you've heard of freelancers doing it or not. Don't limit yourself before you've started. Consider the market. While most skills can be effectively monetized, you probably want to consider early on who needs particular skills. If you want to make freelancing your full-time job, you may want to pick a skill that you think a lot of people would be willing to pay for, or at least broaden the scope of what you are willing to do. Conduct a little research on the marketplace before you get started. For example, strong academic writers may find work easier than an expert on 15th-century German footwear. Consider how many people will need what you're selling, and decide if you can broaden your scope. Gather the materials you'll need. Be ready to hit the ground running. If you are going to search for freelance writing gigs, make sure you have a reliable computer and internet connection. If you're a photographer, make sure you've got a camera. If you're striving to be a freelance statistician, make sure you have the common software used in the field. Don't expect to get hired if you aren't prepared to get to work immediately. You should be willing to invest into your business. Don't forget the saying, you've got to spend money to make money. Create a plan. Figure out a reasonable hourly rate. What are your competitors charging? Remember, as you gain more experience, you will be able to raise your hourly rate. Decide how many hours you want or need to work. Of course, once you start freelancing, you will get a better idea of how quickly you work, how many hours certain projects will take, and how many projects you can realistically take on at once. However, going into this new job with a plan will help ensure that you aren't strained for money or time as you are beginning. Find a mentor. The best way to learn about a new industry is to talk with someone who has been a part of it for a while. You can find a mentor in various ways. You can ask family, friends, teachers, coworkers, etc. if they know anyone who freelances. You can view work online, and reaching out to someone who does something similar to what you want to do. You can find networking events in your area online. Regardless of your method, you just need to put yourself out there. A mentor can help you determine your rate, give you some pointers, and, ideally, even give you a few contacts to get started. You need to be able to show your mentor that you're committed to this endeavor. Make sure you have done your research and gathered your supplies before you reach out to someone. Remember that they're doing you a favor by helping you out. Show them gratitude and respect. Work hard to show them that you're a worthy mentee.